Doug Adie did a very good study showing that when the real minimum wage rate, that is adjusted for inflation, increased by 10%, he found that there was a almost 4% increase in the unemployment rate for low-skilled workers in the long run after firms made adjustments. That's an economic. That's what you'd expect from economic theory.
Jim, are you saying then that more people would be working if there were no minimum wage?
Of course.
So let me respond. Jim and Rust talk a lot about freedom, interferes with workers' freedom. This is bad for workers. Workers don't want this. So everybody's had a chance to do a thought experiment except me. So here's a thought experiment. Imagine a poll that asks a bunch of low-wage workers, would you support abolishing the minimum wage? Okay? Do that little thought experiment and see if that interferes with workers' freedom. In fact, 90% of Americans earning less than $24,000 a year support raising the minimum wage. So go ask them about abolishing it and see what they say about their freedom to choose.
Well, ask this lady that lost her job in New Hampshire.
Okay, now listen, Jim. If you're going to find one case of one person who loses their job and say we should abolish the minimum wage, you're nuts.
No,
it's that simple. I mean,
but
I am not saying you can't find that lady. In fact, the research, I agreed with Russ that the research shows there are small negative impacts from some studies. Some studies show small positive impacts.
Russell Roberts.
Yeah. And
well, actually, Jim, you were the one who was called nuts. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll let Jim go first.
Yeah,
all right, Jim, you can go first.
I don't believe in ad hominem attacks. Obviously, it's an example, but it's
a
personal example. It's something other than just a raw statistic. It's a human being. People should be free to choose. It's a free country. The government shouldn't be involved in this.